everyone. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. My name is Shanice, and welcome to my channel called Shaniceology. Today, I would like to come onto this platform to talk about myself. My name is Shanice. I am from Canada. I was born in Toronto, but I've lived different timelines in different locations. And my mother is Caribbean, my father is African. My mother is not in the same country I live in, and my father is was never a part of my life. I strongly believe that God has been with me in every trial, in every tribulation. When I was going through the things I was going through and the traumas that I've been having, I trusted that God had my back and that He would always be there with me and walking with me on every path. I am, alone with my child, and I don't feel alone when I'm with my child. I feel very content knowing that I'm doing the best I can as a mom to provide for her and protect her the way that I felt like I wasn't protected. But I don't come onto this platform to constantly be complaining or reflecting on the traumas that I've been through, because at the end of the day, we've all had traumas. We've all been going through things that are negative and had to come over those hurdles and those adversities, and I'm one in many, and I accept that, I respect that, and continuing on, I just want to speak about how good God has been to me and how He has brought me through a lot of trials and tribulations, as most would say. And I felt like in my life I just had to be strong. I had to be strong for myself. I had to be strong for those around me. And I feel like most of the time I was stronger for others than I was for myself, because God has placed this spirit within me where, it's okay for me to humble myself no matter what is going on and just tend to the need at hand. And I feel like God has really been doing that reversal back onto me, where in cases where I needed help, He allowed someone to lend a helping hand in my journey. And I'm just so grateful. Like, I sit here with so much gratefulness in my heart because, life can really switch in a matter of weeks. It could switch in a matter of months. It could switch in a matter of 1 year, you know? And I feel so rejuvenated in my soul, in my spirit, in my essence, that I feel brave enough to even come onto this platform and talk about the things that I've been through. And although there's so many stories I could recalibrate on, I really feel like God has switched a chapter in my life, and within my heart He's telling me to just stay present, stay in the moment, and continue to grow, because I've been doing so much growing. I've been doing so much healing. I've been so happy with my journey thus far, and I've been so strong. And I feel like I haven't really noticed how strong I was being, but the thing is, everyone around me is seeing how strong I was being, is very proud of my progress, is very happy to see me in a new state of mind, in a new environment, in a new mindset, you know, in a spiritually inclined, condition. And I'm just so like, I just need to stay happy, because a lot of people do tell me they enjoy my smile and seeing me smile, and I also love seeing me smile. And this is what I want to say is all of these admirations and upliftment and encouragement meant so much to me, you know. But deep inside, I still felt empty. And now, I don't really feel like that anymore. I looked into the mirror and I saw the beauty within myself, both internally and externally. And that's what really evolved me to be as strong as I have been, even though I wasn't noticing it in the midst of it. Um, I thank God for carrying me as much as He has. I thank God for being like with me every single step of the way. When I had no one to call on, when I had people to call on, when I didn't know what other people's intentions were for me, God still said, you know what? I'm still going to protect you. I'm still going to have your back. And He did just that. And this is why I'm sitting on this platform today, because I want to be showing that I am a testimony and I'm living in the presence of God every single day. And He's transforming my life so quickly that it's like I'm still kind of trying to revert back to the past when the past is somewhere else. Like the past is not who I am today. The way that I thought like 2 years ago is not the same way I think now. I've had to really do a lot of internal work. I've had to do a lot of research. I've had to listen to different podcasts. I've had to ask questions to the people around me that are more enlightened than myself. Like it took a lot of intention. It took a lot of um, wanting to know what's on the other side, wanting to know like where could my grass be greener. And I realize it's wherever I water it. It's wherever I make that change. It's wherever I try to make that transition and push myself into things that don't allow me to be in fear. I feel like for a long time in my life I was living in fear, and I also realize now that it's because of my upbringing. The people I was around were all living in fear, fear of the unknown. But I remember back in 2017, I made a song and I called it The Unknown. And now every time I listen to that song that I made, it makes me cry because I'm literally like, I envision that like back then. And today I'm walking into the unknown every day. Like every day is a new journey. Every day is a new experience for me. And um, it's like I didn't know what I meant back then when I said, let's go into the unknown. I want to go into the unknown. But God said, this is what you wish for and this is what you're going to gain, because the unknown is full of so much myth magical moments. It's filled with so much enlightenment if you just trust yourself and trust that God is with you. And I had to really like, I already knew that God was with me from I was 11, and I walked up to the stage and I gave my life to Christ and I said, yeah, and I'm going to keep serving you and I'm going to keep following you. Until this day, God is still with me, you know. They say train a child in the way it should grow so it will not depart from it. And I have never departed from my belief and my faith in God. And this is what has carried me to be able to, push myself through school, push myself to have a healthy pregnancy, push myself to get my license, push myself to get my own place, lots of these things are because God was with me. God was guiding me. God was putting me in the right places at the right times. And I understand that the devil's always going to want to come into your life and, shake things up a bit. But the devil can't be God's, he can't be the mighty power of God and how He can have that influence on your life if you just trust Him. So I don't want to continue to talk about the things that have hurt me. I feel like this year, like I said before in my other videos, I have really healed from a lot of things. And my platform right now, I just really want to encourage people on the path that maybe I've taken in the past or the path that I'm taking now. Um, there's a lot of growth that I do every single day. And I feel like we can grow together as a family and we can, build a community of people or women or, anyone to, to be able to understand the world around them and how their place is in it. Um, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a scholar, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a prophet. I'm not I'm not more important to the person who's watching this video right now. I'm a human being. I have ups and downs in my life. I have I have people who care about me, people who don't care about me. I have lovers, I have people who don't love me. But that's okay because every day I still get up. I still do what I need to do. I still take care of myself. I still take care of my daughter. I still take care of the household. I still reach out to the people I love, you know? And that's what helps me get by and continue and continue and continue and to stay happy as I do it and avoid the ones that don't bring me joy or don't bring me peace or don't make me feel enlightened. You know, I trust my intention. I feel like a woman's intention is very, very strong. And for a long time, I heard my intention, my intuition, but I wasn't listening to it. And now I really rely on my intuition, and that's what helps me now. That's what helps me understand a broader perspective of the situations that I go through every day, you know? Um, it's me. It's me being me. It's me showing up as myself every day, regardless of the way that I'm perceived or, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? And in life, I've done a lot of things that I regret, and I've done a lot of things I don't regret. But one thing I'm not going to regret is living this life and going on this journey because it has made me who I am today. And the person I am today is so much stronger. She's so much wiser. She's so much happier. She's so much more peaceful. She's so much more understanding. She's so much more, enlightened with life and, has allowed herself to have boundaries that should not be crossed. Um, I thank you all for watching my videos. I thank you all for engaging. Um, my life it's interesting, and it's going to keep getting more interesting. I claim that. And I want whoever's watching this video today to know that whether you've been going through things or you're going through things currently or you're trying to anticipate things, continue to keep a positive mindset because it can't rain forever. I always said that to myself, Shanice, it can't rain forever. When I was going through depression and being depressed about my situation and depressed about the things that people are doing to me. Keeping a positive mindset is what helped me carry me through, It can't rain forever. One day that sun is going to shine. And when it shines, it's going to shine, baby. Yeah, it's going to shine. So trust the process, We all go through ups and downs in life. That doesn't mean we're not strong enough to get through them. And I trust that you who's watching this video today feels enlightened enough to know that you're stronger than these situations. You're stronger than these hurdles. You're stronger than these adversities. Just like me. I feel like I've been through the mud and back, and through the mud and back, and through the mud and back. But you know what? It's not okay for me to keep harboring on those things, because I don't want to continue to bring those negative energies into my new beautiful and fruitful and abundant life. So from now on, Shanice is going to keep it positive around here, you know? More enlightened, more encouraging. Because life happens to all of us. And we'll make it through regardless. We're going to make it to the other side, and we're going to stay happy. And I just want everyone to smile. This big smile, you know. I want to see you smiling more, crying less. Because I was in a state of crying more. But now I'm smiling more. And I just wish that joy and that peace on anybody who's out there going through something right now. My life, yes, it's my testimony. My testimony that God can do anything in your life that you don't even see coming. Because I didn't see this coming. I prayed for it. I dreamed for it. I manifested it. But nothing was coming through until God said, this is the time for it to come through for you, baby girl. And He did just that. So I thank God for every single day I can get up and push myself to be the best version of myself every day. And to love my daughter. And to just be happy and be at peace. Why do I need the drama and the chaos when a peaceful life is the best life? Yeah. I think I did divulge a lot into certain things, but I recognize that I'm not the only one going through things. So I'm here to show love, to show care, to show compassion for different situations and different backgrounds. And just know I love you. I love you. For choosing me to talk to you right now and spend time with me right now. Thank you for allowing me to kind of let things out a little bit and listen to my story. It means a lot to me. But I also want you to feel encouraged and know that you're not the only one going through things, that there's people out there that care, people that have experienced the similar situations, and people who just want to know how to do it differently. Thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And continue to stay happy, continue to stay enlightened, continue to stay positive about every situation, and just trust that God has a reason and an answer and a solution for these hurdles. With that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.